we should have opened the other gate. Go on in! Get up! Get up! Go on! Get up! Quick, aren't they? I tell you what, we've got to change our job. I tell you what, Brian, it's getting ridiculous now. How easy was that? We need a pay rise, don't we? We all need a pay rise.
You mentioned it to Aggie when we get home.
Oh, I will. I told him last time. Which way are we coming with yours?
Alright, Andy, that one there.
Man. Sure arm.
Again. Hold on, one more, buddy. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Whoa. Right, hello, we're back. It's the 22nd of June and we've got some good weather coming in again. I haven't made a video for about 2 weeks now, just trying to catch up with some other ones I've made. We're back mowing, Keithy's on the mower, Colin's mowing as well, back at another place. And let's have a look at what we got here then. This is Timothy grass. I don't know if you've ever seen Timothy. If you haven't, that's what it looks like. Now there is a little bit of growing left in it, but we really got to take advantage of the weather again. We've got 4 or 5 days of high temperatures, so we're going to cut a little bit. We've got some meadow grass being cut as well back at home. It's not a bad crop. I mean, it's not what we had last year. Last year it was a little bit thicker, a little bit better, but it's not a bad crop. It'll be fine. And put some Timothy back in the sheds. So Keithy's going to mow here, then he's going off to another location to mow some meadow grass as well. We've put the loader on the 7718. That's what we're using today. Front loader. In the summer it gets really busy with loaders, so you'll always have a loader at a different farm and not enough loaders, so it's a bit clumsy, but it does come in handy once in a while to load Lynn up for a delivery and stuff like that. Yeah, it's going to get hot over the next few days, so we got our antenna back on. Now, a few people noticed that we've got the top link in the sliding hole. Yes, you are right. We should really have a jockey wheel as well, but we don't. It does follow the ground better in the top link. We haven't lost the tine yet, and we took it over some pretty rough fields, so for now we're going to leave it in there. We do know it's meant, in the book it does say put it in one of the fixed holes, but when you put it in the fixed holes you've got no give, and that's when you'll lose time. So at least being in the top hole, you are gonna, the machine will give, and hopefully you won't lose as many times. Another farm down the road uses the same way. They've used theirs for 2 years and they use it like that, and they haven't lost any times. So that's where we're going to use it. And yeah, we got to go unfold because we've got some catching up to do, and Keithy will be done here in not too much longer. Yeah, so we're going to have some hay down, and right, we're going to go into tractor and tell you what we've been doing over the last couple of weeks. Well, it's been about 2 weeks actually, because I'm trying my best to catch up with the videos, but it takes me 2 or 3 days to edit a video. So, and I keep making 2-parter videos over 2 days, and we're a bit behind. So we're about 2 weeks behind now. So we're going to head over to one of the other fields we've already cut already. It's been cut. We cut it yesterday. So we're going to ted that first, then we'll come back here, ted this, and then we'll chase Keithy onto the next fields where he's cutting next. I had a bit of a boo-boo with Peter's tractor. I'll show you that later. Nightmare actually. Unforgivable. Really, really shocking. We've been having a big clear out, so we took a load of tyres to the recycling centre. Not cheap by any means, but we had about 1.2 tons worth of tyres, old tractor tyres. So we've been having a big clean out. We got rid of a load of old scrap metal that was just rusting away. So we filled a big bin of that up, and we've had a good clean up around the yard. We've been sorting the back shed out, so that's now got seeds and fertiliser in. So making the use of that space now. This week we've been TB testing. We've already had one reactor, which is not good news. So that cow is back at the farm. They will send us a letter to decide what happens with that cow now. But we can't seem to. Well, we don't really know what's going on there. We've had countless tests, countless blood tests, and it still keeps showing up. So we don't know what's going on. 2 inconclusives, and today we were testing the last of the herd. So later on in the week we will have the results back from those. All the old fertiliser bags have gone off today. Peter taken them to the recycling place. Teleporter's had a new windscreen. Every time you use the wiper to get rid of the dust, it's been scratching the windscreen. So there's a little fix for that, and they must know about it because there's a kit out there that you can buy to and in the kit you have to actually remove one of the springs, and it's 2 separate wipers as well. So they must have had a few complaints about the wiper system on there. So Peter has sorted that out. Peter's been servicing all the tractors. He's gone through all the tractor. He serviced this tractor as well because this one's now out of warranty. Back at the farm, young Andrew and Peter are silaging the paddocks just at the back of the farm there. The grass outside the barns is growing again, so we're looking to get another cut of silage, or maybe even hay, depending on what it comes to. But that won't be till the end of July, I don't think, until that's ready. Ooh, just get through this gateway. Yeah, my new name's Wreck-It Ralph. Peter's now Fix-It Felix. If anyone knows the game, Fix-It Felix Jr. I'm Ralph, apparently. Just wrecks everything. So what did I do? On Peter's tractor, I had the yellow tipper on. I jumped out the tractor because we were moving some fertiliser back to the farm. And the farmer said swap over the trailers. So without thinking, I dropped the trailer, pull forward and pull the pipes. I did realise, but it's still a bit too late. So the back of Peter's tractor, where the brake pipe goes on, they clip on and they don't let go. So I bent some of the brackets on Peter's tractor, which was terrible. Just doing our ups and downs. We've got a nice big field, so we're going to take advantage of the GPS. So the tractor's doing the steering. Like I said before, it's neither here or there whether you got it, but if we're on it today, we might as well use it. And I can keep an eye on the tedder and make sure everything's going well with that. Keithy's gone. He's gone off to start mowing some other grass. So we got to go and ted out what he's done over there as well. There's not a bad crop here, it's alright. Not quite as much as we had last year, but not bad nonetheless. We're still a little bit early compared to last year. I think we were well into July when we mowed this last year. Right, I need everyone to do me a massive favour. I need everyone to go and check out my brother-in-law's YouTube channel. It's called Cook, C-O-O-K-E 868 space 868. It's not a farming channel. It's a bit more of a travel, travel and adventure channel, I'd say. He likes to go up climbing mountains, so there's some really nice videos on there that I think you guys would appreciate. So, and it would do me a favour as well. He's only got 15 subscribers and his videos are really good. So if you guys could go over there, give him a like, comment on his thing, tell him I sent ya. His name's Marcus, and he'd really appreciate that. I'm not sure why his channel doesn't get noticed, because the videos he makes are really good, and you'll see that when you head over there. So please just check it out for me, see what you think. Yeah, I'll leave his details down below. If you could go head over there and give him a like, give him a thumbs up and subscribe. He's only got 15 subscribers, so you'll make his day if you do that, and you'll like it as well. I know you will. They're cool videos. We finally had some rain. We got a good 40 to 50 mil, I think. I can't remember the exact amount. We had about 40 mil the first day, and then we had another 6 overnight a couple of nights ago. So we've had some rain. Is it too late for the crops? Well, it's not going to make the crops grow any higher, but what we are hoping for, and it's probably, I don't know if it'll do anything or not, but we're hoping it fills the ears out. Most of the plants have got good ears on them. I am hoping to get around the crops and show you a crop video before we get to harvest. It's quite difficult keeping up with everything and then getting them out to you in time, because by the time I've edited it and stuff like that, you guys are already a week behind. Are we going to steer onto that? I quite like this tractor doing the work though. It is a nice thing to have. Not a bad crop out there. So this morning we had Brian with us. Brian is Keith and Peter's brother, and also Andrew's uncle, because they are all from the same family. Slow down a bit. Yeah, so they're all, Brian, Peter, Keith are all 3 brothers, and young Andrew is Keith's son. So they're all from the same family. They're all really good with cattle. Their dad used to have cattle. So, and Brian especially, we call Brian the cow whisperer. He'll love that. He's I don't know what he says to him, but he can make him do whatever he wants. There's a nice crop there. That's nice and thick there. Look at that. Quite mesmerising to watch. Build up on that. That's all right. Now, Timothy grass is a little bit more stalkier than your meadow grass. It's a bit more coarse, and these are the actual bits. That's the Timothy. But the grass as a whole is a lot more stalkier, you know, a bit more, it's not as soft as your typical meadow grass. we are just going to do a quick tyre check. We do get punctures, and we get them quite more often than you'd realise. We will go 3 or 4 times a season, maybe, definitely 1 puncture during the season. So you've got to make sure they are fine. Looks cool down the field when the mower's been down. It's even more satisfying going through with a tedder and mix them up. We've got a little bit more wrap around this rotor. Right, we're looking good. That's that one done. We've got a few hot days coming now, so we'll be tedding this for the next 2 or 3 days, and hopefully it should be ready by, it's Monday today, should be ready by Thursday, Friday latest. We're all set up. We've got to go to the next field now, catch Keithy. I think Colin's been mowing as well, so we've got to go and catch Colin. We're just going to turn this tap. That locks all the wings up. So, what did I do on Peter's tractor? That's where the brakes connect. It managed to pull everything. All this, everything this attached to. The bracket pulled everything forward, it bent everything. Peter was not happy, and rightly so. And I just can't get away from breaking things. You know, probably just rush in. You're always rushing to get on the next job. Shame, but Peter bent it back. We're gonna get to the next field like this. Keithy's next door, finishing off mowing. There isn't a busting lot of grass here. The reason we're mowing this is because the cows are next door to Keithy and they run out of grass. So what we're going to do is mow this off, get the hay off it, and then the cows can run the 3 fields, and the grass will stay in front of them then, and shouldn't be any issues with food. We didn't actually think, when we put them out there, I think we had it on video. Me and the farmer didn't. We definitely thought the grass would stay in front of them, but no, they've eaten up, and all that's left is a few horrible rushes out there. So we'll get the hay off here. There's enough for them for a few days out there, so we'll get the hay off here, and then they can run the paddocks then.
Summer's gone, I'm latching on. Don't even know your name, but you're still in my head. Underneath rays of gold, your body oh so close. No, I can't forget, no. When I saw you on the dance floor, oh, I saw you who saw me first. I guess it's history now, and I shouldn't care, but it still hurts. I didn't realize the danger, cause you're the end of the rainbow, and the music was so loud. Didn't catch your name over this crowd.
We'll just have a little look. So it's you can see there, it's just a soft meadow grass, and the horses in the winter love that. They go mad for that. We sell a lot of that. While we're here, we're just going to check the cows' water. So that one's half full. Yeah, they're still half full, so they got plenty of water there for a few days yet. I imagine young Andrew will be with the farmer tomorrow spraying, so they'll probably bring some water over and top them up. We've got a load more tedding to do tomorrow. Keith's going to be putting on the 13 metre tedder from Krone, so we'll have a look at that. 6:30. Yeah, it's been a good day. We've done TB tests. We'll grease this up in the morning. Keithy will be greasing his up. We'll take a look around Keithy's Krone tedder. Hopefully we can get some nice drone shots of them both working together. That would be cool. Right, anyway, we'll see you in the morning. day 2. We've still got 2 mowers going, so we are going to have both tedders running today. So we're just greasing up. I've just greased that one up. Keithy is going to grease up this one. This is a KWT 1300 13 metre tedder. No one's allowed on it but Keith. He goes mad if you touch it. Don't touch it, whatever you do. She's a little bit dirty, isn't she, Keith?
Yeah.
Needs a good wash off. We haven't greased this up this year yet, have we?
No.
No. So it's the first time we're going to have 2 tedders out. We that's the hay we made to start with. We didn't need 2 tedders, but we got 2 mowers still mowing, and we got a bit of grass down already. So me and Keith are going to catch up with them, get 2 going. What do we think of this tedder then, Keith? Any good or not?
Yeah, good machine. Quick. To
Yeah.
get over the ground.
Yeah. We like this tedder. How long have you had it, Keith?
This will be its 3rd season or 4th season?
This is 4th season, isn't it?
4th season, yeah.
And in all that time, 4 seasons, how many acres of hay do we usually ted? 1,000 acres is it per year, roughly?
We cut 1,000 acres a year.
Yeah, roughly.
We ted it I don't know how many times. So.
Oh yeah, so exactly. So it gets used a lot. And how many tines have you broken that time? Just one, innit? 1 tine in 3 years?
I think broke 2 when you had a go on it.
No. No.
No, it's pretty good on the tines. Force
Yeah.
the ground well.
Yeah. Do those 2 back wheels come off the ground when you're using it, or is that in its working
No, it just
position?
takes the pressure off them a little bit. That's what it rides on to keep it governing your height.
Yeah. How many grease points on this one? Loads.
Too many to count. More than yours.
There's a lot on that one.
More than yours.
Oh really?
Yeah.
A lot more.
Push something.
We love greasing, don't we?
Yeah. Love getting covered in grease ourselves.
So obviously it's a trailed one, but this tedder over ridge and furrow, over anything, over any rough ground, isn't it, Keith?
Yeah.
It follows like you wouldn't believe, and because you got your pivot points back here and your tracks up front, your machine's always going to be the right amount over the ridges, isn't it?
Yeah. Follows ridge and furrow, beautiful.
And what about the way it all closes up? Any issues with
No,
how
so
does it
far-
work? Because one round activates another, doesn't it?
Yeah, when one folds on, it will knock that switch, which will start the next function going. All works off one spool, so it will fold up in sequence
Yeah.
from one spool.
Sweet. And the second spool, you got 2 spool. This is on hydraulic as well, isn't it? This is your.
Yeah, that's your spool.
Whereas that tedder will crab to turn your hay into the field, this actually has a board. This board will come out and it'll stop all the hay going into the hedge then. What system do you think works better?
That's the simplest.
Yeah. Yeah. The crab one, I don't know. Yesterday it was still chucking hay into the edge.
Yeah, you've
It's
got a
still
lot more moving parts on the machine.
Yeah. And that goes on a box, doesn't it, in your cab?
Yeah, just a diverter box. You flick a switch and it will take the functions from one of the hydraulics, puts it to that, and you switch it back.
Yeah. But this is a really good machine. We highly recommend any of it. I mean, if you're looking at one of these, we couldn't recommend one enough, could we?
No.
If this broke tomorrow, we'd have another, wouldn't we?
No field too small, you can go in with it. You can go in an acre paddock with it.
Yeah.
It's that manoeuvrable.
Yeah, we find, I mean, Keith can get in 1 acre paddocks. You can go in the smallest of fields with it, and you'll get round. Yeah, good machine. If you're looking at one, get one, because they are really good. This one looks tiny compared to that one when you when you stand next to them. But this is still a big tedder on its own. Right, this is Peter's tractor. So made a bit of a boo-boo the other day. Had the tipper trailer on, I think I explained yesterday. The brake pipes were on, electric lead was in. I've dropped the trailer off and drove forward. the brake pipe snagged on here, bent all this forward. You can still see it's not sitting flush. Peter's had a go at straightening it, he's done what he can. Everything still works, but it's a shame, isn't it? Like I really didn't want that to happen. But it's so easy done. You jump off a tractor for a second, you get some more instructions, and I don't know, you're rushing about. It's just so easy to forget. Yeah, a bit annoying. It doesn't affect the top link. The top link comes from down here, but it does affect the top link holder. The holder sits skew with, but the functionality is still there and it's still working. That needs to pop down. So we've just greased everything up, all the folding bits, and we're gonna head off to the field now. But that machine there that's the one to have. That is a good machine.
You should know your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag. That's you know you're gonna get your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag. It's too important to be your name. People gonna say what you want, right? Girl, you should wear a name tag.
So we just had, luckily Lynn wasn't busy, so we've managed to get some nice shots. We also had a young man stop by, and his father actually puts on charity events, and they are going to put on a charity event with social distancing in mind. So it's vintage tractor run, so everybody brings an old tractor. And we might bring out the Ford. I might clean up the Ford and take the Ford along. It's not vintage, it's not classed as vintage. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Have I gone the wrong way? No, not really. We can go this way. So yeah, so his dad's putting on a vintage tractor run for charity on the 16th of August, and we will go along and we'll film it and we'll see what that brings. With charity in mind, we should go and check out the Hay team's latest lockdown show videos. There's 3 videos there. That's for charity as well. We should all go and look at that, because we should all do our bit, and those guys have made a real effort with that. Hats off to them. I don't know how they found the time to do that, so well done guys, nice one. Yeah, head over there, watch that video, 3 videos, watch those 3 videos, because that helps them guys out. And it's really cool as well. They've managed to do, they've taken the your sort of summer shows in mind and put it into a video form, so you get to look at some tractors and some cows and some stuff like that. Some familiar faces on there as well. Farmer P, Nick's farm, all on there as well. So yeah, cracking job guys, well done with that. What we're doing now is just heading over to the next bit of grass we got down. It doesn't take long with these 2 big tedders, so we will catch up to those mowers by the end of the day. We'll have the same day tomorrow, so probably no video tomorrow, but when we are haymaking, that'll be when the next video appears. Right, so we've just finished this field here, me and Keithy, and what we'll usually do is after we've tedded it, we'll run our fingers through it. So what are we looking for, Keith?
How dry and crunchy it is. Still got a way to go yet.
Yeah?
If you look on the knuckles, find a bit here.
So you pick up a big
like
clip.
that. Still got sap in it.
Yep.
It's tough, doesn't break.
Okay.
Come out in the middle more, it all smashes up more on the headland.
Where you turn your tedders on the headland, essentially the headlands get ted twice as much as the middle bit, really, doesn't they?
Yeah.
So it tends to smash. There's a lot. This is a bit meadowy, isn't it?
This is a lot tougher. It doesn't tear.
Right, so that's still got a long way to go, isn't it?
It's got another couple of days, yeah.
Yeah.
You can still see the grass sap in it.
So you would say 2 days yet?
Yeah, Thursday, Friday. If you get some good days like this, possibly late Thursday, Friday.
But you can hear it changing through the tedder. Say compared to when I come through it yesterday, you don't hear it go through the tedder, but today you can hear it rustling through the tedder.
Yeah.
So,
It does vary a bit. Some of the parts of the fields are quite dry and others aren't.
yeah.
It's a bit patchy.
So yeah, that's what we do after every field we've ted. It's not the first time because you don't need to. We know it's not ready the first time. But we just check the condition of the field. It's definitely not ready yet. Nowhere near. That is just nowhere near ready, is it?
Yeah, you can see the sap and grass.
But we have got some nice hot days coming ahead of us, so it'll make quicker in the hot weather, won't it? The hotter it is, the quicker it makes.
Breeze, warm breeze. Bit
Yeah.
wind. It's dry. Headlands will be first, where it's smashed up. That'll be really dry. You probably bale that in a day.
Yeah.
But this is totally different in the middle. That's
Right.
always the same. Always the same on the fields when you ted them.
There we go. So what are we doing now?
Move on to the next field and chase the mowers, I expect.
Yeah. So, God, there ain't much grass here. There's a lot on top, but I mean down below there isn't much there, and it's just due to the drought. We've got Colin mowing over here. Young Andrew had to go off and help the farmer with his spraying. He'll be doing the bowser in for him, taking the water around for the sprayer. Colin is over here. We'll get a picture of him as he comes by. We'll put the drone up because we've got 5 minutes. We can do 3 rows while he can only do 1. And they had horses out here. Where it was wet in the winter, they had horses, and the ground is a little bit all over the place, so we're going to have to be a little bit gentle with the tedder. But that'll be alright, just take it a bit easier. Colin's got another 10-foot mower as well, so I don't want to stay too long in this grass. Horseflies, and they're horrible. They can get on you, you wouldn't even know they're there, and then they take a big bite out of you. We like the John Deere mowers, they're good. They say they're bomb proof. I'd never get to drive them. We'll put the drone up and have watch him for a little bit, and then we'll start tedding because we'll catch him up really quick, so that'll give us something to do for half an hour. Yeah, cool. This ground is pretty uneven. What it'll need doing in the autumn, it'll need the heavy rolls on it. I think they did go over with their rolls, but they haven't got a heavy set like we have, so you know, you can see where the horses have been, and that's just the wet winter we had, followed by a drought, so now it's all rock hard. It's like little holes everywhere, but we can fix it, no problem. We're going to put the drone up.
4 AM and we go home. I guess it's history now, and I shouldn't care, but it still hurts. I didn't realize the danger, cause you're the end of the rainbow, and the music was so loud. Didn't catch your name out of this crowd. Girl, you should wear a name tag, cause all I wanna do is to know your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag.
We're not that far behind Colin now. We're just coming up some rough ground where this, at the top here where the water was for the horses. But it is rough, is an understatement. I mean, you've got to really, really creep your way across it. Oh. I don't like driving through that. It's not good. That's the stuff that'll break your tires. There's little holes everywhere in the... Oh Jesus. You can hear it, the machine doesn't like it. We'll definitely have to fix that in the autumn. Oh. Right, that is it. We finished with this field. We're just going to give the times a quick check over. I'd be very surprised if we didn't lose a time there, because that was right at the top of the field especially. It's just lots and lots of horse hoof holes. We're actually come away unscathed, but we have had to go ultra slow. I mean, really down the gears. But we got it done, and we'll get the hay off it. But that's the end of the video. We're going to fold up now. We're going to go home. What time is it? 7 o'clock. So tomorrow, do it all again. So we'll see how it plans out. But that's it. Cheers, guys. Nice one. Bye.